What's up, yo? My name is Devani Simon, and welcome to another episode of 5 Film Facts. Today, we're talking about Sidney Lumet's 1973 cop drama, Serpico. For those who do not know, what the film is essentially about is a hip and cool New York City police detective, Frank Serpico, played by Al Pacino. So basically, in the 1970s, the police was corrupt as shit, more so than they are now. And what you need to know is that Serpico ain't the type to take bribes that his corrupt police officer brothers would pass around. I mean, there's a specific scene in the film where he was offered it when he was driving. They even wanted to touch the thing. Now keep in mind, this was a true story, if I didn't say that already. So because of his good morals, Frank Serpico was shunned by the whole police department and even ignored by the higher-ups. So then he brought all the truth to the public to announce it. And because he brought everything out to the public, he painted a target on his back. They wanted to kill him, brother. Now, before we hop into the 5 facts I know we were all desperately waiting for, let's watch the trailer, shall we? Starting now.
Frank Serpico.
Officer Serpico, reports.
That thing on your lip, it goes. And get a haircut.
This week you're 8 to 4, next week 4 to midnight. Any questions, the older guys will fill you in.
Okay, who are your playmates? Hey, Frank, you want a piece of this?
How come you didn't stay for the fun? That's not my kind of fun. You talk to me. Save yourself.
Hey, Frankie! How you doing?
You keep asking me that. What's the matter with you?
Well, I thought you were coming over to the house. Margaret invited Marianne over.
Hey, Pasquale, I'm gonna tell you something. See, all day long, I work with cops, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I go out, I see Marianne. Her father's a cop. Her brother's a cop. Her uncle's a cop. I got a feeling she's a cop, too. I must have been 9, 10 years old. I was this big. All my life, I wanted to be a cop. It's like I can remember nothing else.
So what do you think, Frank, about the money?
I don't know. But I'm not broke, and I don't have a family. So why stick my neck out?
It's already out, Frank. Not taking the money.
Who the hell are you? Police, who the hell you think we are?
Where you from? The borough, Manhattan 8.
No, damn it. No, you're not from the borough. I just paid the borough this morning.
We're not doing anything bad here. We're skimming a little gambling money. It's clean.
If they would take all that energy, see, put it into straight police work, we'd have the city cleaned up in a week. If they cleaned up, there'd be no crime.
Serpico, get in.
Okay, you might get by in the Bronx, but down here, $800 a month is chicken feed. Last week, one dope dealer, 120,000 split 4 ways. That's serious money.
Suppose they ask you who's taking money.
What I don't know, I don't know.
Yeah, but you do know, Frank. Look, Frankie, I like you. I don't want to see anything happen to you.
Serpico? You won't find anything on Serpico. He's clean.
Serpico. See Inspector Palmer.
Frank, it's very easy to get hurt.
Takes a 14-shot clip. You expecting an army?
No, just a division.
We know how to handle guys like you. I had to cut your tongue out.
There are many sides to Serpico. A hero who was hated, a loner who was loved, and to some people, the most dangerous man alive, an honest cop. Al Pacino is Serpico, the man The book, the movie, the performance, the shattering impact of Serpico.
Alright, so the production of Serpico was filmed in exactly 104 different locations all across New York City, including every single borough, except for Staten Island. But then again, any New Yorker really knows that Staten Island doesn't really count as far as New York City. We just kind of, shun them off like that bad kid in the corner. It's the truth. What are you gonna do, blame me? So whenever Pacino had to film in these different locations as production progressed on, he would, after hours, he would stay in character and just explore the city, even the dangerous ones. So whenever gangs were rolling up, you may have saw Pacino thinking that he was Frank Serpico, dressed in that, the little type thing going on. There's even a story that during production, after hours, one Al Pacino was playing in his mind that he was still Frank Serpico. He actually pulled over a truck driver and fined the guy, or at least tried to arrest him, because of what? Over something as simple and everyday as exhaust pollution. But can you really blame Pacino? Because you ever tried breathing in that shit? It's like a sin, kills your lungs, more so than cigarettes. Originally, before production casted Mr. Al Pacino, production actually wanted to get their hands on Paul Newman and Robert Redford, the duo, the famous duo, after their major success after filming Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid back in 1969. Redford was to play Frank Serpico, and Paul Newman was to play his lawyer friend, David Dirk, which was later renamed Bob Blair, who was played by Tony Roberts in the final cut. Now, as much as I tried, I could not find a concrete reason as to why they had to pass on Robert Redford and Paul Newman, but could you really just imagine what that would have looked like if, Redford had that little beard going on? That would have been something sick. I gotta be honest with you. So before and during filming, Al Pacino and Frank Serpico spent a lot of time together so that Al Pacino could perfect his performance on screen. Al Pacino even invited Frank Serpico to stay with him up in his cabin that he rented up in Montauk, New York, which is far as shit if you're a New Yorker. It's like damn near in the woods. If you want to hunt for buck, you go to Montauk.
When I met the person that I was supposed to do, I did want to play him. It was an odd thing. Not because he was negative or positive, but I just felt I couldn't be him. But when I met Frank, I knew there was something I could paint there. There was something that I could sort of serve. I just felt it. He had an earring, long hair, and strange looking, but he had a look in his eye that I thought, there it is. I got to know him very well, hang with him.
Al even got a little too friendly on set and spent too much together on set that the producer at the time, Martin Bregman, had to actually split the pair up and send Serpico packing because Bregman was afraid that Serpico would have been a little bit too much of a distraction for all the rest of cast and crew members on set, especially for Pacino himself. Alright, when we watch the film, you actually don't realize that the entire film was actually shot in reverse. And I'll tell you why. Al Pacino had to first grow out his hairstyle and his beard at the start of production in the style of Frank Serpico. So what Sidney Lumet did was simply shot everything in reverse so that as each scene progressed, we gradually saw his hair get shorter and shorter. So technically, if you really want to watch the film shot in order, you gotta start at the end and then progress your way to the beginning. So before the film began production, the film was actually given the time allowance of 4.5 months to shoot and for its completion, which was an insanely short amount of time for Sidney Lumet, which he later revealed, which meant that everything from the editing, the sounds, the coloring, which I'm not really sure they did coloring a lot back in the day, but I'm sure they did, to the shooting, to everything, had to be completed in 4.5 months, which even by today's standards is an insanely short amount of time, in my opinion. Editing had to be done in the off hours of filming. So what this meant was that as soon as Sidney Lumet finished shooting a scene, he had to rush the dailies or send a PA or whoever to rush the dailies out to their editor, Dee Dee Allen, so that she could begin cutting up the film, so that then afterwards she can have the dailies or the cut up dailies, pretty much the cut up footage, sent out to the sound department so that they could dub everything. Alright, so those were 5 facts as to why you should check out Sidney Lumet's Serpico. It is a great experience, a well worth investment of your time, which not only shows you a different side of the typical cop drama, it actually shows you a more realistic side with a New York flavor. Without Sidney Lumet directing this picture, I believe that Hollywood would have stepped their foot too far into the grain and given you an experience that was a little bit too polished. But what Sidney Lumet did actually was give us the tense, gritty drama that, as a cop drama, I think that all cop dramas deserve, because it's not all about the flashy and the glitz, the glamour of the business. It's actually more about the everyday struggle and the everyday conflict that a police detective would go through, or at least somewhat so, because not everything was exactly accurate, something was fabricated, but then again, it was a Hollywood picture, so there you go. It was a little bit polished, but in a good way, in a good, sandpaper way. So thank you for watching. Please do not forget to like and subscribe, help a brother out, leave a comment down below, let me know if there's any other films you'd like me to provide you facts on, and I'll see you the next time, next Friday, every Friday. So check out. Peace.